Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Hard at work in the garden, Flower Carpet Rose Day. We're putting flower carpet roses in containers, and yes, you can grow roses in containers. A couple of ideas here to choose from. Here's a container. I could put one flower carpet rose in the container. Eventually, this will fill the entire container, and that's what you'd have. And that's one perfectly great choice to do with your flower carpet roses. What I want to work with today is a container that uses the flower carpet roses as one element of the design. One of the things I like to do is to place the plants in the container unplanted. What that allows me to do is pop them out, step back, and look at it. I get to see it from a different vantage point before it's complete. So for example, we have this great millet here. This is one of our plants that gives the container some height. I could pop that out and replace it with something like a Tropicana canna. Just a different look with this particular container. Since the flower carpet rose is the centerpiece of our container, let's talk about how to keep it alive for several years to come. You need a container that's 20 inches wide and 20 inches deep. That's important because the depth and the width will help to protect the roots throughout the winter. Speaking of winter, if you live in the coldest zones, let's be sure you get this inside if you can. A garage is an ideal place. The back of the garage, perhaps even covered with some burlap or a little bit of hay, will work great. If you can't move your container inside because it's too large, or you don't have a garage, using some hay around the container and a little bit of hay on top of the rose itself will help to protect it through the coldest months. Use a light container mix. Flower carpet roses will definitely benefit from a little bit of fertilizer. In successive years, a time-release fertilizer works great. These plants also like to be watered regularly. I like to say that in a container that's about 20 by 20, a gallon every other day seems to work pretty well. These guys benefit from being evenly moist throughout the growing season. It's very difficult for me to tell you exactly how much water your container will need, but 1 to 2 gallons every day or every other day seems to work pretty well. Be sure not to underwater, the plants won't perform as well, and don't have your soil waterlogged, you will drown the plant. You've got to remember to dig down a couple of inches, that's where the roots are. It's not enough just to spray the top of the plant with water, that's for sure. Early in the spring, before the new growth starts, cut back the plant about 2/3. We've done that with our other flower carpet roses here at Growing Wisdom. These guys are going to flower from roughly the middle of June all the way till you get a hard frost. That's pretty good for a plant that's going to come back year after year. Speaking of coming back, come back every week for all of our tips, hints, and helps at Growing Wisdom.